Welcome to the Energy Healing Lifestyle Journal Self-Care Challenge. My name is Robin Nutt, and I'm your host of the channel and the founder of the EnergyHealingSchool.com. So as always, in this video, I'm going to walk you through my journaling process and share some real life experiences as we go through it. So today's journal prompt, by the way, is how do you accept betrayal? So if you have your journal, I'm grabbing mine. Come journal with me. So again, getting in the energy of the journaling process, setting the intention to be present, to be willing to listen to whatever comes up, right? And hold space for whatever comes up without blame, shame, and guilt. I'd like to write out self-care challenge because again, self-care is our acronym, right? Then I underline the letter for the day, which today is the letter A in self-care, which stands for acceptance. So, and then in my healing system of best you, the letter O in you is for observer, being in that observer mode. And both of these, of course, are governed by third eye chakra energy. So keeping that in mind as well, higher vibrational chakra. So again, the journal prompt. So I write down the journal prompt. I ask myself the question and I wait and listen as if I was asking somebody else, right? Allow yourself a chance to answer. Allow yourself to see what comes up. It's okay if it's way out in left field, so to speak. Just let it clear the fog, if you will, of our mind. So again, the journal prompt. How do you accept betrayal? So the first thing that came up was to see it for what it is. And the second, expand awareness or perspective. These are things that help me accept, quote unquote, betrayal. Excuse me. And then as I do, more questions come about, right? As I'm thinking about it, I'm being open, I'm listening. Then I notice some inner, sometimes it's not conflict, just different perspectives swimming back and forth. And then sometimes it's an effort of avoidance, right? Let me just ask some more questions and try to take this a little off track so I don't have to look at what's really going on. That's okay. Just move with it, right? Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Just allow it. So then my question then was, is it actually betrayal? So if it's something that is harmful to me, that's one thing, right? That would help answer that question. Or is it just different? Something different than what I want? Is someone doing something that I don't want them to do because of my own comfortability, right? And as we have relationships with others and with ourselves, we have a level of comfortability. We have a level of like, I know what to expect, right? Or maybe we planned on something together, and then as we're going through, we're starting to veer away from that plan, and that can feel like betrayal. Check my journal. In certain relationships where you throw in, like, did this person lie, cheat, or steal? That leans more towards those feelings of betrayal, right? However, again, if it was just like the path shifted, one or the other or both are actually being guided away from the original path, it's not really betrayal, although it might feel like it at times. So then what came up again then was like betraying me or my ego, right? There's a difference in that too. Betraying the highest good, or just betraying my ego, the humanness. Again, betraying my comfortability because now the comfortability is not there. It's shifting into something different. Betraying my attachment. So in those relationships where you're just not going to be like really have that same level of relationship anymore, we tend to, as humans, form attachments, especially when you have patterns of codependency, right? So now you're breaking from that attachment that can feel like betrayal. It doesn't feel comfortable, right? A false sense of security. So that goes along with that as well, with that attachment and when it changes. Am I relying on humans to treat me better than I treat myself? That one just kind of came up as I was journaling. Having that expectation when someone treats you nicer than you treat yourself. And then when that path or something changes or shifts in it and we feel betrayed, who's going to treat me nice now? Right? That's our cue for us to treat ourselves nicer, by the way, just saying. And then when I look at and observe the opportunities and possibilities for the highest good, then it allows my perspective to shift away from the idea or feeling of betrayal, right? Not saying that we can't feel what we feel. We need to feel it to heal it. It's just bringing in that different perspective, which for me helps me then accept what appeared to be betrayal or maybe my feeling of betrayal in a moment. Excuse me. Sometimes, let's see, I can't read my writing. Humans betrayal. Oh, sometimes a human's betrayal is actually a divine intervention, right? It's an opportunity to see what is, not just an idea or image that we have in our heads. Right, I heard something. So the awareness that betrayal brings allows us to see more and discern what resonates and what doesn't. So even though we're seeing it in humanness, humans make a choice, right? And it feels like, looks like betrayal. Sometimes, again, it's just that divine intervention to say, hey, you're really not following your own guidance. So divine stepped in, got your attention, removed a block for you. I don't even want to say a block, but maybe like you're taking a detour. Don't detour, come back over here. Because remember, we've been talking this week too about like betraying self. Our human ego self likes to betray our highest self, right? The source of unconditional love. So, like that, it helps open our eyes and have that more awareness of what's going on in a situation, which again helps me then accept the feeling of betrayal, more the feeling than the action, because I've changed the perspective of the action, if that makes sense. Let me see what else I said in my journal. What else came up? So, again, the divine intervention, discerning what resonates and what doesn't. And then I can ask myself, do I really want to be attached to something or someone that doesn't support the highest good? Well, of course I say no right now as I ask myself that, right? If it doesn't resonate with my own energy or vibration and it doesn't expand my consciousness and vice versa, do I actually want that in my current situation? Do I want that to be my path? No, right? So then when I ask myself the question in that way, then is it really betrayal? So again, that process of working through it, going through those questions, expanding my awareness, expanding my perspective, kind of questioning the ego, humanness when it's feeling betrayed, helps me then accept that situation or feelings of betrayal because I'm then shifting it and releasing it. And that then is how we allow transformation to occur, right? Being in that observer mode, as I had mentioned before, having that awareness. So what is that like for you? Let me know in the comments. I like these are big ones this week, right? But as I said, we're breaking through some of these patterns of codependency. So there again, if you want to go a little deeper and actually work on breaking patterns of codependence, please don't get hung up on the phrase, but these things that we are talking about each week, these patterns that we get caught up in, fall in line with patterns of codependency. But again, the label is not the importance of it. It's just awareness and a way that to describe them. The challenge. It's a 5-day challenge to help us break patterns of codependency. I finally set the launch date for January 22nd, 2024. That sounds so far away, but it's only a few weeks. As I tidy up my details, because a couple things, I'm like, I could add this. Do I want to add it this way or do I want to add it this way? How do I want to incorporate this? Like some add-ons to the challenge. So when I get those details, I will share them with you. However, just a reminder, if you want to grab it while it's still in pre-launch mode, so if you want to sign up before the 22nd, you can get it half off. It's not expensive, but take the gift, right? Receive the half off. It's in the description as well. So use the coupon code, which the word pre-launch for coupon code when you sign up. That information again is in the description of this video, just in case you tend to forget. If you're like me, you might do that. Third eye chakra energy as well. Don't let me forget to bring this up. When that energy is wonky, you might experience headaches, have blurred vision, sinus issues, sinus issues, depression, anxiety, have some confusion, fear, loneliness, right? Feel like you lack purpose. You guys ever been there? I have for sure. And in those moments of betrayal, when you get stuck at feeling betrayed, it's a thing. And the mind can really get going on a hamster wheel when it comes to that in many different directions, right? Not going to light that fire, so to speak. However, just be mindful, journal it out. Let me know how you're doing with your journaling process. Again, hopefully I will see you on the BU Challenge, January 22nd. So I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time in the world it is for you. So much love. I will see you tomorrow for Crown Chakra Energy, talking more about unconditional love and receiving. That's a big one. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.